Hi friends, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do my weekly garden tour and show you around the garden. It's first week of September. It's been back to school week and been really busy, but I thought I would today start with my side garden and show you what was happening in my garden. I garden in Toronto in Zone 6, and if you've been following my channel, you know that I post weekly about what's blooming in my garden, how the garden is doing overall, and what's still happening here in September and early September. So lots and lots of flowers are still in bloom, which is nice, and it's kind of a time of the year where you just take a pause and you enjoy what's happening because it's going to fade soon, and it's nice to just enjoy all the hard work, everything that's happening in the garden, just the way it is. I mean, I've been weeding on and off, but I haven't really been working too much in the garden in the last little while. I'm just letting everything pause and do its thing. But yeah, I wanted to show you what's happening. So this is my side garden, and lots of blooms are still around, and it's still looking quite colorful, as you can see. Lots of flowers, lots of sedum, lots of phlox over there. Still blooming in the back over there. There's black-eyed Susans that are still blooming. Echinacea is still going on, and I actually have another flush of dianthus here. Not as prolific as the first round, but it's still very pretty. Lots of weeds too, but it's just beautiful. Sedums are about to burst open, which is going to be really pretty, and it's just a beautiful colorful time still in September, and it's nice because the evenings are much cooler. Although we don't still have a lot of rain, it's still very dry. Plants are doing okay. This is my Berry Awesome hibiscus bloom today, and it's just gorgeous. I love how it looks, and it's facing towards the other side, but it's just really pretty still. It's just very impressive. I have Geranium Roseanne here that's blooming, and I have a Candy Corn Spirea, which is starting to change its colors, and I love how the purple looks with it and how the geranium is kind of mingling with all of these plants. My catmint, this has blooms again, so it's really looking nice, and it's filling in very nicely. And yeah, plants in general are doing well. I did some new plantings on the side here. I added some Veronica, I added some a new hydrangea there, a quick fire, just to fill in that spot over there behind everything, just to add a nice backdrop. So I'm excited about that one and see how it does. Really beautiful and calm in the garden. I have Rudbeckia, that is Black-eyed Susan, is just popping here and there in the garden, and it's looking really nice. Yeah, and I'll walk over to the front yard and I'll show you what's happening in the front yard today and what's blooming. I have this Bobo hydrangea that is blooming. It was pretty burnt because of the drought, but now it's starting to get some blooms, so it's looking really pretty. Yeah, and in general, lots of blooms on this lavender as well. And it's looking really pretty in the garden with the silver foliage, and just against the textures of all the other plants, it just really looks nice in this spot. Yeah, let's see what's happening in the side here. So I do have Bluebeard that is still blooming quite a bit, and it's looking really gorgeous. Lots more roses are starting to bloom in there, and let's go and see what's happening in the front here. Calendula is still blooming quite a bit. It's really filled in, and it's constantly going on in this spot. I have a Gomphrena that bloomed here. It just bloomed here, and it's looking really pretty, like a little pop of red amongst everything. It's so cute. And look what I have here. I have a dahlia that has bloomed in here. Isn't that beautiful? It's just gorgeous. What a beautiful dahlia. And yeah, I mean, I think the Gora has been blooming for a really long time, and it's still going. I do have these petunias that are just bursting with blooms, and they've been blooming non-stop, and I think I'm going to repeat this next year. I only put 3 plants to see what they were gonna do. These are just 2 plants, and they have filled out crazy. So much flower power. I can't even tell you how beautiful that looks. I don't even know if the camera does justice to how beautiful this looks right now, but it's just gorgeous. And I have lots and lots of verbena that has constantly been blooming, and I love how this looks. It gives the garden such a wild, cottagey vibe, and I love how that looks. And look at these dahlias and salvias that are merging together. It's almost like they've blocked my path, and I love it. I love how they are touching each other and doing their thing. I love these colors together. Aren't they beautiful? So yeah, I have to come out and deadhead, but this is gorgeous. Geranium Roseanne is in its full glory again here, and it's a constant blooming machine in the garden. It's going to keep blooming till frost, hard frost actually, and it's going to keep going, and it's beautiful. Adds lots and lots of color, constant color in the garden. I also have some sunflowers that are blooming and looking really, really pretty in the garden. And look at them against this verbena. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, so lots and lots of blooms in the garden. I have this Homestead verbena that has also bloomed. This is its 3rd round of blooms, and it's just gorgeous. It's been constantly blooming, and I'm hoping it comes back next year. Sometimes it can, sometimes it won't, so we'll see what happens. It's borderline zone hardy for me, so I'll have to see what it does. And these are annual salvias that are also filling in and looking pretty, and I have a penta in the back. Just love this color combination. And this is my little lime, which is also changing color. It's looking gorgeous. I love the colors on this little lime. It's just beautiful in the garden. And yeah, lots and lots of blooms here as well. I have more blooms on this dianthus, which is really pretty color. It's just a gorgeous pop of color in the garden. And here is another bubblegum Supertunia Vista, which is sprawled so much. It's looking gorgeous. And here in the back I have the Autumn Joy sedum that's about to burst open, and it's really, really pretty. And look at all the alyssum along with it. This is a purple alyssum, and it's looking gorgeous. And I also have more pink verbena annual that's over here. Looks really pretty with the echinacea, and just in general everything is looking very pink and purple and reds and blues. All the colors are very happy together, so makes me really, really happy. So let's walk over to the other side and see what's happening there, what the plants are doing on this side. So I have to this caught my attention right away. I have a reblooming iris, and it's just decided to bloom again for me, and this is Best Bet Iris. At least it was supposed to be Best Bet Iris, and when it first bloomed it was more blue, but now it's more white, which is fine too, but it's beautiful. Look at that. It's nice when you see iris blooming again. I think it gives it such a longer span in the garden, and it looks really pretty, and I like that it's white because it's adding that pop of white in the garden. And lots of calendula is blooming. I have lots of verbena that's still going on. It's just stunning. And roses are just putting on so many new leaves. I think there will be a new flush of roses soon, and I'll be happy to share with you when that happens, but I think they're still going. Dahlias are blooming beautifully in the back here, and lots of color still. I have Russian sage there that's blooming, lots of sedums getting ready to bloom there, and just, you know, there is color again in the garden after a little pause. So there is double play doozy spirea that's blooming, starting to put out new set of blooms, which is pretty. So it's going to have its fall blooms now. And lots of color here as well. The Agastache has been a constant bloom, and I just wanted to show you the color change on this Firelight hydrangea. Look how pink it has gotten. It's gotten so dark and pretty. and it's gorgeous. The color change on the firelight, it's just beautiful. I love how dark it's become in just 1 week. And this is a Kodiak, not Kodiak, I think this is the Night Glow Deer Villa, and it's already changing its fall colors. It's turning a lot more burgundy than before, and I love how it complements all the pink blooms. It makes them stand out even more, and I love how it looks. The phlox is kind of ending, but it's still blooming here. And I also have my butterfly, I think this is Miss Ruby or Miss Violet, one of those that's starting to bloom. It was a slow start for them, but they're now starting to bloom. Lots of blanket flowers are blooming here, and I have a Tithonia that has decided to bloom here, and it's gorgeous. Love it. Love how this looks. Yeah, and just stunning and beautiful. And the garden is looking really, really calm, peaceful, serene this morning, and I wanted to share it with you what it was doing this week. And yeah, it's just been amazing to be out in the garden and enjoying this beautiful calm day in the garden, amongst all the crazy of the renovations going on right now. But I just wanted to take a pause and share this with you. Thank you again so much for joining me today for this short and quick weekly garden update. I haven't done my backyard update today, but maybe I'll post that in another video. But I just wanted to share with you what the garden was doing this morning. I hope everyone is having a fabulous gardening day wherever you're joining me from. Thank you again, and I'll catch you in my next video.